The Dalai Lama draws many Tibetan Americans to his public appearances and many other Americans. His notable supporters include actor Richard Gere. The plight of Tibetans adds urgency to the Dalai Lama's message of compassion, says Elizabeth Hull, an admirer from New Hampshire.
And so many of the Tibetans are refugees, and the ones that are there facing a lot of difficulty with their civil rights. His Holiness continues to spread the message of peace and dialogue.
Chinese authorities blame the Dalai Lama for the self-immolations, mostly by members of the Buddhist clergy. The Dalai Lama blames China's harsh rule for the frustrations of Tibetans that he says have led to the suicides. The abbot of a Tibetan Buddhist monastery in India, Geshe Janchup Chodon, is visiting California. He says the Dalai Lama is important to Tibetans on many levels, as a religious, ethical, and spiritual leader.
Tibetan people have deep sense of devotion and trust and faith in him, and it makes him very special. It's kind of unimaginable for the rest of the world what is the Dalai Lama for the Tibetans.
For American student Jem Jevia of the University of Southern California, the Dalai Lama is a bridge builder.
He might speak from a Buddhist perspective, but he definitely talks a lot about bridging divides between religions and between the religious and the secular.
The Tibet issue drew protesters and defenders of the Chinese government during a visit to the U.S. in February by Chinese Vice President Li Jinping. The focus of this visit by the Dalai Lama is spiritual, but the Tibet issue is not far in the background. The Dalai Lama's next stop in the U.S. is Chicago, where he will participate in a panel of Nobel Peace Prize laureates on Wednesday. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.